Hi, I'm Craig. Stay tuned for my comments after the video.
Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, Dean Jones takes the love bug for another lap in Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. Then the boisterous bug takes on a bull in Herbie Goes Bananas. And coaches Tim Conway and John Amos discover the world's greatest athlete. Sprint over to TCM.com for much more.
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne, and welcome. Good to have you with us. Every Sunday in primetime this December, we're bringing you live-action Disney treats for the family. Something we're going to continue right now with a comedy from 1977 we've never shown on TCM before. It's Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. And in case you weren't around for the first two Herbie installments we showed earlier today, Herbie is a vintage Volkswagen Beetle with a definite mind of his own. Herbie first appeared on the big screen in the 1969 comedy The Love Bug. That was followed in 1974 by Herbie Rides Again. Then came our next film in which Herbie spins his wheels in Monte Carlo. After that, for the record, came a movie we'll be showing a little later, Herbie Goes Bananas, with final installment, so far anyway, being the 2005 comedy Herbie Fully Loaded. Well, in our film, Dean Jones, reprising his role from The Love Bug, plays a race car driver who this time enters Herbie in a race across France. Well, the independent-minded VW falls for a cute Italian sports car, while at the same time Dean Jones falls for the sports car's beautiful driver, played by Julie Summers. Now, Don Knotts is in the movie, playing a very fumbling, bumbling, and funny mechanic named Wheely, who's not all that different from Barney Fife, the jittery deputy he played on the Andy Griffith Show on TV. There's also British character actor Roy Kinnear as a jewel thief who hides some stolen diamonds in Herbie's gas tank. But the real star, of course, is Herbie, who crashes, bangs, and bounces his way across the beautiful French countryside, giving us all quite a ride. Here from 1977, the TCM premiere of Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo.
Destination, monsieur?
Monte Carlo.
He needs an old age pension. Now, you listen to me, Herbie. You listen good. Now, you and I didn't come out of mothballs to be the laughing stock of the continent. Either get the lead out of your pants right now, or I'm going to ship you back to the States, have you stuffed and hung on a wall in Retirement Village.
Dean Jones, who played Jim Douglas, began his career in show business as a singer in the early 1950s. Later, he went under contract to MGM and played many small parts in films there, getting his biggest Hollywood break, though, when he landed the lead opposite Haley Mills in the 1965 Disney release That Darn Cat. Well, his boyish good looks made him a perfect fit for the Disney company, where he starred in many popular live-action family comedies, including The $1 Million Duck, The Shaggy DA, The Love Bug, and this last film. But his biggest splash of all and most prestigious was playing the lead in the original Broadway production of the Stephen Sondheim musical Company. What most people didn't know until then is that Dean Jones was this sensational singer, his singing voice never used in films. Up next, more adventures with Herbie. This time he's headed south of the border with Cloris Leachman. This time riding, not dancing with Cloris.
Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, the boisterous love bug takes on a bull in Herbie Goes Bananas. Then coaches Tim Conway and John Amos discover the world's greatest athlete. And wealthy Lewis Calhoun makes big changes for his beloved in The Blot. TCM sees spots tonight.
We just watched Turner Classic Movies intro for Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo and a bit of the film that aired on TCM in 2008. This was one of the Disney films TCM showed for a month-long series of movies called The Family Classics, which featured older live-action Disney films. The film featured in this video is Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo from 1977, and it's the third film in the Herbie franchise. In the film, Dean Jones returns as race car driver Jim Douglas and is joined by his riding mechanic Wheely Applegate, played by Don Knotts. In the film, Jones, Knotts, and Herbie participate in a race from Paris, France to Monte Carlo, Monaco, and get mixed up with a bunch of jewel thieves in the process. Along the way, Herbie also falls in love with a Lancia by the name of Giselle. This was Dean Jones' last starring role in a Disney feature film, although he did later star in the Herbie TV series in 1983. The film was a moderate success for Disney, grossing $28 million at the box office, but it came nowhere near its predecessors. The Love Bug had grossed $51 million during its initial run, and Herbie Rides Again grossed $38 million during its release. I didn't really care much for this film when I first saw it. Even as a kid, I thought it was silly and kind of dumb in parts. As an adult, I can see how they were sort of trying to make it a little like a Pink Panther film. But even with that in mind, I still feel the same way about it. It suffers in parts from the ridiculous and over-the-top slapstick comedy Disney was injecting in almost all of their movies in the 1970s. It is watchable, but just barely, and that's only because Dean Jones and Don Knotts carry the film in their leading roles. Disney took a lot of liberties in making this film. For example, in the film, Herbie's gas cap is on the side of the car. But as every VW Bug owner knows, the gas cap is under the hood in real life. And it's also under the hood in every other Herbie movie. The filmmakers put it on the side in this film so it would be easier for the jewel thieves to hide the diamond. I don't think this is the worst Herbie movie, but it's pretty close. The film has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 60%, which just barely puts it in the category of fresh. I actually think the short-lived TV series in 1983 was better than this film. And here's some interesting trivia related to this film. The film ends with all three characters, including Herbie and Giselle, watching fireworks in Monte Carlo. The next film in the series, Herbie Goes Bananas, was originally going to pick up where this film left off and be about Herbie chasing after Giselle as she was sent to South America. For whatever reason, Disney dropped that angle of the story in Herbie Goes Bananas. And sharp-eyed viewers may notice that the car driven by Von Stickle was later remodeled and turned into the hero car used in the 1981 Disney film Condor Man. This video also included an introduction from TCM host Robert Osborne, who gave some interesting trivia surrounding the film's star, Dean Jones. Osborne gives a nice mini bio of Dean Jones' career before and after his time at Disney. Well, those are my comments for this video. If you like these retro videos, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, click the notification bell, and leave a comment. All these things really help the channel. Keep watching for more retro videos like this and other retro videos like Retro Talk. Take care of yourself and look out for others. Talk to you later. Bye.
This video brought to you by StockAgogo.com, Stock Photos.